Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So North Texas return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back gets the give. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked.
There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Sam Houston's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Watson. He's going to fire deep. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the defense couldn't correct. Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. A first down for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
I love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Watson. He's got his man. Makes a catch and knocked down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Gentry.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finds his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
The give to the tailback. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And to get rid of it quickly. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that.
Ball is free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Excellent field position here for the offense. He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Give to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's Evans.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The inside handoff. The Bearcats will move the sticks with the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Watson. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And
He's got another 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Get set.
Looking to pass. It's Watson. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He makes a grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on.
He unleashes a long one. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
It's caught now. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Watson. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just destroying his way through the field. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they got it at the 33. And the Bearcats are on the move. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Gentry. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. What a snag by the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. Looking for more room. The 40. Past the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass, it's Watson. Got his man downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fights off the defender. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Leaves it with the running back. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run in.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The ball squirts free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
They get to him as he throws. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. North Texas in the hurry up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's got it on the run. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. The offense coughs it up. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Getting some heat. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse. Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Sam Houston Bearcats, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Aggies offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. And they get him down.
Well, they're able to generate an explosive play here with a design QB run. He shows you his speed.
I know the quarterback's going to carry it, but this defense wants to make him feel it when he does.
Yeah, he's physical and he's tough, but we'll find out just how tough he really is. I'd be curious to know how many carries this guy can withstand in this game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Looking for a block, it's Johnson. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Watson. Gets it out quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Get it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Watson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. And he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggie! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes his connection. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds space on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Stevens. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Now on 1st down after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got loose, it was all
straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half.
He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gentry. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Watkins. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Bearcats get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, running back on the move. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change some.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. He wants to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Stopped after making the catch. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
This is an offense that leads the nation in 1st downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Watson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere the quarterback could throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinters.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf.
He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Bearcats. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down after the incompletion. Got it in the middle at Stevens. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's right on target. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
325. Rolling.
They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the point after is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Offense in an empty set. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll throw it on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
Alert! Reload!
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
42, Spider.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here.
Fires one high and deep. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Using the quick game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. This offense has a 2nd down play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. The Bearcats get the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the pass is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bears are on the move.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Let's go.
Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game done.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Makuba. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. He makes the connection. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Going over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And off from the shotgun. Bulls his way forward. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 10 over Virginia Tech.
That's caught. It's Johnson.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The Bearcats in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Right on target this time. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Using his legs, it's Gentry. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Going for 6. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over first and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Burton. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense.
Here we go.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Moves.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Bears are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. And they got him for the sack.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Johnson. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Dropping back, it's Watson. He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The offense starts with a short field. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Garza. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after that completion. Got enough for the first. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, puts it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
That's caught. It's Reese. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air.
Flip it.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading.
And he'll take it in and house it. Top. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete on the comeback. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gentry. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Open space at the 25. Off he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and goal from way back there. They'll leave it with him. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is
looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Watson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Shoots it to the left. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. First down here for the offense. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day,